Hey everyone, Lensmanoz and Chilled here, and welcome back to Manufactio 2. How you doing today, buddy?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
Uh,
Hello, everybody.
yeah, getting there. Things are a little bit strange after doing a main hard drive change. So, if anything's weird, everyone, that's because some of the settings may not be 100% yet, but so far so good. Yeah. So today I'm gonna try and get into blue science. I don't think I'll be able to make a ton of it. But I've been doing a little bit in between. The concrete processing is running relatively well. And then I started looking into silicon. So going back to blue science, and we started looking into this last episode, we looked at, what was it? I set up something for the circuits, wasn't it? It was this stuff, the ferric chloride. So we need a ton of different things to get blue science. I have set up large engines. They are already done over here in an assembler. And I'll just take you guys over here. So we set up the ferric chloride using this system that we already had placed a few episodes ago. I've now set up wood tier engines here. So we're now making large engines. The large engine is steel plate, iron gear, and 2 fluid ducts, so it's pretty cheap. So I've got a stack in a chest here, and it's all connected via logistics pipes. I've also set up sandy coal, steel saw blades, and silicon boules here. So that's all required for the circuit. So circuit 3, which we unlocked as well, requires transistors, which requires silicon wafers, plastic, purified copper, and okay, yeah, it's only redstone if you're using a Tech Guns fabricator, which I don't think we have access to yet. Plastic sheets, electrum or purified copper wire, and then silicon wafers. Silicon wafers are in an assembly machine with a saw blade. And this is a weird one here, like it says consumption chance 75%, 85%, 95%, like you're getting the same output. It's using the same amount of power, but you're more likely to lose the diamond saw blade. I don't know if that's the right way. Anyway, so I'm just making steel saw blades, which are iron and steel. It's pretty cheap, so to speak. 4 ingots of iron and 1 ingot of steel, and it gets used up. So we have silicon boule being made here. The crude silicon is, again, like it's a rabbit hole, and I think Golrith mentioned the rabbit hole in one of the comments. It's
When
sandy
isn't
coal.
it a rabbit hole?
There's lots of rabbit holes in this pack. Crude silicon is blast furnace sandy coal. Sandy coal is just, I'm using processed coal and sand so we can duplicate our coal. And I've set up a dedicated crusher just for putting coal into processed coal. So that's this guy here. This is doing coal to processed, and this is doing sandy coal to crude silicon boules. That's how you actually pronounce that. The grinder with the diorite, etc., is doing its thing, and we've got quite a few of the little quartz chips. Almost half a standard cache, which is quite a bit. And the concrete production is an entire row of a chest. So I've used a little bit of concrete over near those assemblers that we've just found. But I've gone and written myself a list of all the things I believe I need to get us to blue science. Now, I've got a bunch of packages in my inventory here. I've got a plant masher, I've got a couple of assembly 1s, I've got a couple of assembly 2s, and I've got a couple of ore mixers. So I'm just going to set them all up over here because this is where machines generally tend to be. I think we're almost finished using, I mean, I could knock out a couple more of these. Like this one's being used, but these 2 aren't. And we could put the ore mixers in here for all it matters. Pretty sure these are off. Hello, yep, that one's off. And that one's off. Cool. So I'm going to take Take these guys out. That had something in it. Low game, thank you. Catch up. Having a little bit of lag. Oh, Cobalt Steel. We obviously used this furnace at some point for Cobalt Steel. Not anymore. All right, so I'm going to put one of the ore mixers here. Let me just clear my inventory out because it's full of junk again. All that stuff that we just picked up. Can go in there. That can go in there. Got a few fluid tanks. I did do some changes out at the oil processing. I set up gas processing, so we could actually low game. Please do what I want, so that we could empty one of the tanks that's out there. Right, so ore mixer. I'm actually going to take this one out too. Then I do like the 3x3 mining. It is a lot helpful.
Especially taking down the tops of those towers.
Taking down any of the oil ore deposits out in the open too. All right, let's put these away. So as I said, we're going to put the two ore mixers here. So let's drop these down. It's the ore mixer blueprint. I want the output to be this side, so one there. And where's the pipe? One there. Cool. So ore mixer, again, one of these is for enriched redstone, which is uranium and redstone, and the other is for purified copper. So we'll need to hook some stuff up here. Yeah, I should have kept some blocks to stand on. Fluid ducts work if you're not standing underneath something when you try and place them down. Yeah, I need to do a bunch of cleaning over here. All right, so I'm going to use my current trick of getting away with not using basic pipes. So power, let's connect some power up to these guys. Use this one. And you know what, this one can be here. I'll be able to get rid of some of these conduits. All right, so we want supply. We'll do this one will be fine. And I want, so purified copper is purified copper blend. Come on, don't do that. Recipe is copper and iron. So pulverized copper and pulverized iron. So pulverized. So iron in this one, and shift right click to duplicate that. And copper in this one. And we're going to leave it at bulk 50. And then I want some unrouted. Okay. And that will fill up as required. And hopefully get to, I don't think we've got any iron coming in at the moment. Actually, we should. I did just move a drill. So we'll see how this goes. So that's that one, and I'll need to hook up an out feed to it yet. But we'll get there. And then this one here, let's, again, these off here. And 1, 2, and one's going to be uranium. Uranium grit, I guess. And redstone. Okay, excellent. So that's that'll get that one hooked up. And again, once I clean a lot of stuff up here, that one's fine. Rid of that one. Messy as it'll ever be, right? Get rid of these fluid ducts, and then we can hook up the outfeed. I'll get some chests or something here, I think. Although, I don't know how much of this we're going to need, so I might just leave it as whatever's in the actual machine, instead of going the whole hog. This way. Instead of going the whole hog and having like storages, I think we'll just do this. So this is purified copper. This will be the redstone. So once we get material coming in, we got redstone in there already. Uranium. We'll clean it up and finish that. That's 2 items. 2 items of the many. That chest can stay there. There's a chest of random junk.
Of the infinite.
The infinite. Chest of random junk in the middle of all the processing equipment. We are noticing having some power issues too. So when it's not daytime, we're starting to have problems. So we may need to build another turbine soon. All right. So as I said, I needed those 2 ore mixers for purified copper and enriched redstone. Purified copper I will turn into wires through one of the presses that I never deconstructed. So I figured they'd come in handy, so I never deconstructed, I just disconnected. Let's see. Let's go back down our rabbit hole of blue science. So I'm going to need an assembly machine too to make the final. So I mean, we could probably start working backwards maybe. You've got some assembly machine 2s up here. Are they all connected and working, or?
Not that they can't be repurposed.
I mean, I don't mind
making
leaving
caches and upgrades. I mean, you can switch out the one that's got upgrades in it.
No, I'll just put them on the. It's just you put it in behind it. It's all good. It's not a big problem. Whatever that flying thing there is a big problem. Stop shooting me. Lies. Alright, how far between? You put these 3? Okay. As I said, I worked out roughly what I needed, and I needed 2 assembly 1s and 3 assembly 2s. So I'm actually just going to place them. And we're going to hopefully get what we need done, and a plant masher. Alright, so let's put these down. These are the assembly ones. Assembly 1. It is. Blueprint, let's rotate you around. Put it 1, 2, 3. Can I put it there? Nice. Let's recharge. And then, did I put that chest in the way? Nope, luckily. Trying to keep it. Let's go around the other side here. There. Nice. Okay, so that's the 2 1s. And then let's grab the assembly 2s. They're the same size, right? Or are they bigger? No, they're still 3x3. Good. Okay, assembly 1. All mixers done. Assembly 2. Okay. Charge it. There, I'm assuming. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Recharge. There. And then come on. I was going to say, I did place that down. The server just sort of decided, nope, not yet. Okay, nice. So that's them, and then all I have left is the plant masher. Plant mashers are 5x5, I see. Wonder. These chests at the back, they're just obviously the ones you use to place them. Cool. I get can, it'll fit in here. Plant masher. No, plant mashers are 3x3. Why is it showing as a 5x5 in the tooltip?
I don't know.
Well, I guess it's a 5. It's a 5x3. It's not quite a 5x5. I guess it's a 5x5 capsule. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't worry about me. Nice. So there's the plant masher. So a lot of stuff that I have to now hook up. So I'll run through what we're doing here. So plant masher, these are all pretty much everything I just placed down, apart from the one that's doing blue science, are just required to make circuit 3. So circuit 3, at a minimum, requires an assembly machine 2. And all this stuff. Circuit boards, basic electronic components, which we have, transistors, which we don't have, and solder wire, which we already have. So we need the circuit board, which requires ferric chloride, which again we've done, bronze plate, already have, enriched redstone, just set up the ore masher, mixer, I should say, and then this phenolic, if that's how you pronounce it, board. This is where we're going with this one. So I need to make resin, which is what the plant masher is for. So the plant masher requires wood into resin, then we mix the resin and wood again in one of the assembly ones, and we'll make the board, etc., etc. So instead of you guys watching me completely connect all this junk up, I'm going to go put a cut in. I'm going to clear out underneath these machines so I can put pipe work in, and I'll come back when I'm ready to kick it off, pretty much. So I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, I've done some cabling and some pipe work, and I just need to start hooking up the actual recipes. So this one here, the masher, I turned sideways, so it made more sense because it was inputs and outputs are in weird spots. We're going to use spruce wood because we have an entire shipping container, which is what, 65,000. I'm going to use spruce.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a couple. Okay, so that's going to request spruce wood now, and then that should hopefully start. I don't know, did you just see some leave? I'm sure you're over there somewhere. Chilled, seeing wood just all of a sudden disappear. Hopefully.
Possibly.
I'm sure it'll turn up. Okay, so that's the resin. This will start producing resin once it's got a long way to go, right? Pretty sure I've hooked everything up. Should all be working, right? Anyway.
Should.
Got a small amount of lag between what I'm doing and the actual blocks, but okay. That we'll let that go. I'll move down here and fall in a hole. This one here is the board. So then phenolic board was the A11 plan, which I thought I put in here. Maybe I put it in the wrong one. Maybe I put it in transistors. Might need one more A11. Let's just make one. And that goes in here. And then it just needs resin and wood. So jump underneath. We're going to use spruce again. We're going to have this one here as resin. And this one as spruce wood. Spruce log, I should say. Whatever you want to call it. There we go. And that will produce the board. And then transistors is its own animal. So transistor requires plastic sheet, silicon wafer, purified copper. Plastic sheet. So plastic sheet. Purified copper wire. And silicon wafer. Right. Next item in our series here is the circuit board itself, and then circuit board, then circuit 3. So circuit board. Circuit board is ferric chloride, the board, bronze plate, and enriched redstone dust. Okay. Cool. Enriched redstone dust. Blue. The board. Bronze plate. Pretty sure it was. What was it? Circuit board. A lot of items going into here. The ferric chloride. Nice. That shouldn't take long to get here, the ferric chloride, because it's literally just over there. So hopefully things... Actually, did I hook the ferric chloride up? Maybe I did. There it is. It just came over. Right, so ferric chloride, yes. Bronze plates. I think the main thing we'll be missing here will be the wire and the enriched redstone. So this one here is circuit 3. Circuit 3. So that requires the circuit board, basic electronic components, transistor, and solder wire. Circuit board. I already had it up. Basic. Solder. And what was the last one? My bad, right? Transistor. All right, we're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. And then the last one is blue science. And it requires sodium hydroxide and sulfur. Sodium hydroxide. Sulfur. And then the large engine and circuit 3. Large engine. And circuit 3. So you can... Fun and games, right? So all of this just to make blue science. We go to the engines. Awesome. So that's now all hooked up. Again, not everything will be being delivered right at this very second because I've still got a little bit of processing stuff to get underway. One, I need to get some uranium. And 2, we need to probably do another mover miner more than anything to make sure we're getting the purified copper. That will be a problem. Purified copper. Once this gets... so the purified copper dust will need to be run through one of these. So I probably did need to leave one of the ferni. Are you doing anything? Yes, you're solder. How about you? Your aluminium. I'm going to need to set up another one of these blast furnaces. Unless we can unlock electric furnaces soon. So maybe we'll just run some manual stuff for the moment. But I do want to get things all automated so we're not dealing with this. But we're getting close. Chilled, we're getting close.
Getting there.
Oh boy. Miners and grinders and stuff are all going off. So hopefully, well, hopefully that's everything we need for blue. And I guess in between episodes we'll get enough material to create blue science. And then I'd like to start looking at unlocking other stuff. We were looking at what the power stuff is. So you basically nuclear power. We need like 500 blue just to unlock nuclear. So that may be a little way off. Geothermal power, and you got the uranium decay generator. Produces 500 RF from uranium grit. So it generates 500 RF and redstone dust and requires uranium grit. So that may be something that we might be able to get in place. This is one heck of a cobalt gen.
Yep.
Wow. Because yeah, you were saying we burnt through all our cobbles, so
Yes. Every bit of cobble we had is gone.
I pulverized it all. Turned it into gravel and sand. Oh,
Now I
well.
just gotta hook it up to the pipes.
That's... is it worth putting a vacuum hopper thing here just in case?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. And how a couple of them jump out here and there.
Still pretty. What's it like for the generation? Is it pretty quick?
It's pretty darn quick.
Is it just pushed down to those two, or is it pushed down to
down
its
into
own?
there's two there. There's two on the opposite corner.
Oh, yeah, nice. Very nice. Wow. Well, again, we need it, and
well, like you said, I don't mess about, do I?
Nah, you tend to not do things by halves. I'm going to go and pave over near the assemblers for at least a little bit of it, so that I can still access in case I have made it dirt. I'm sure someone will tell me if I made a mistake there. One of these guys will get repurposed. Well, yes, probably this one will be the... actually, we're going to need a double set for the purified copper wire, aren't we? So purified copper blend into purified copper ingot through a hydraulic press into plate, and from plate into wire or gear. So I might... this invar plate. Got the one that we originally had set up for steel, so I might use these two for that. This might be our purified copper plate and wire presses. I think.
Okay.
Might be worthwhile. Let's see if I can whack a sign on this. Can I put a sign somewhere in here? Probably not. Oh, I can. Purified copper. Oh, but lots of signs on it. When the server lags. All right. Excuse me. All right, I think it's about wrapping up point. Pretty close to it anyway. I'm going to go and check out my my gas setup out here, and then I'll probably move one of these mines, or maybe we make another one. Go and check where they're at, because we're obviously still getting material in. Quite a bit of it. Lots of coal. We've got aluminium ore coming in as well, which is nice. Very rare, but it's nice. And all of that is out here. So this had like 3 redstone deposits, a coal deposit, and I think it's a copper deposit, all in one, in a 4x4 chunk area. So far the mines have done these 2 chunks, and they're doing these 2 right now, and then I'll probably move them around here and collect up all this material. This one out here is doing iron, and I've already cleared out all the tin from here, so I may end up moving this miner down here over instead. I don't know what else Chilled had out further down to the south here, but
There was one out by the coal and one at the lead, but that was about it.
one at the lead. That was just a normal miner, though, wasn't it? Wasn't one of the advanced ones.
No, it wasn't an advanced.
That's all right. I'll go and probably pick the advanced up from the coal and bring it out and do this uranium over here to get rid of it. Get it into the system and get us making some good stuff. Do you have a shipping container that we can push uranium into?
Yes, top right.
All right, cool. Well, we'll set that up in between. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully I won't forget to take a screenshot before I log off this time. Gotta love having to reload the whole game just to grab the thumbnail for the video. So I'll go do that now. Again, thank you for watching. Chilled, enjoy the rest of your evening.
I certainly will. Everybody else, have a good one.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.